Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another pre-flight episode of our Let's Play of Stellaris. I'm trying to squeeze in a few of these episodes before I leave for the England event, which of course by the time you see this, quite in the past, but still loving this game. We're planning an attack over here. We have left the Federation that we're in because we wouldn't have been able to choose to attack. It would have been at least 20 years. So yeah, if it was a shorter cycle, or if we were the next person in the list, I might have stayed in there, but it would have been at least 20 years before we could start our own war, and I wasn't willing to wait that long. So hopefully I can get these guys before the Federation goes and declares on them, and maybe I can rejoin the Federation after the fact, assuming they don't hate me forever for having done this. So I think we're entirely in position. I don't have my whole invasion fleet yet, but we've got a lot to do with our actual military one. So they're inferior to us. So we're going to declare war. Here's the war declaration screen. We have to say here what our war goals will be. And yeah, there's not enough war score available. We'd be above 100. Yeah, which isn't allowed to just take over all the planets. So we're not going to do that. Can I just right-click to cancel? No, drag it over. I could, and this is relatively cheap, just force them to liberate and basically turn all their non-capital planets into independent nations. That could make them more vulnerable, and it doesn't cost a lot of war score, which is quite nice. Also, if we had multiple allies on our side, we could split this up. I could say, I'll take this planet, you take that planet, etc. But I will just go for the vassalize. It's relatively cheap. Only need the 60 war score, and with that many planets, I think it'll be a lot better if we don't have to micromanage them ourselves. Although, before I do that, what's your actual trait? You're xenophobes, so you probably won't be very happy about this, but at least you're not fanatical about it. Yeah. Whatever. Let's vassalize them. It's fine. Confirm. I guess the population would have been xenophobes anyway if I was trying to manage them. So short of purging them completely, we would have done that. So there's our first war. You want to trade star charts. I will agree, just to continue to be nice. I don't really need the star charts necessarily, and we mostly still had them shared, but whatever. War is declared. Battle group, we have an admiral, and he's mostly just an admiral to make things cheaper, not to fight better, but I think we'll be okay. And I think I'm going to go straight for his capital system. I may end up having to backtrack to Cotter or something to defend my warp gate. We'll see how it goes. Alright, keep saying that. Wormhole Station. I know, there'll always be warp gates to me. Mass Effect relays. Something. Alright. Warfleet go with the cruiser. 3 destroyers. We got the little pips, actually. Or 2 destroyers. Oh, no, I see it now. No, sorry. 1 cruiser, 4 destroyers, 11 cruisers. Okay, we're aggressive here. Yeah, no, we're fine.
Incoming transmission.
Hang on,
Evading hostile fleet.
we just detected someone in Cotter. So they've come to here. They've come to me, whereas I just popped into their system. So my battle fleet, cancel the warp, buddy. Which I think that's already too late. I think they may have kicked it in. I'm not sure. What you're actually doing is engaging this fleet. So they came to me, which is very convenient. We'll be able to blow them up while defending our mining stations, our frontier outpost, and our warp gate. Oh, no, they left. Are they on their way over here? It looks like they're on their way over there. Attacking first stellar cruiser. Are we automatically tracking them? It looks like we are. So you're going to go back to the wormhole and then follow them over here. Oh, that's quite cool. I bet you they're using hyperspace technology, which might make it a little tricky to catch them.
Debris analyzed.
So they're making a run for something. Well, let's finish our warp. They're going to do that, so I actually have to hop back and then go there. They're probably going to Arkish in the end. They have no reason of grabbing anything here. I'm betting they're going to Arkish along hyperspace lanes.
Evading hostile fleet.
Where are they entering orbit?
Research complete.
No, they're not entering orbit.
System survey.
They bopped again. Yep, I called it. They're going there. But I am already waiting for them. Although, where am I exactly? I'm over here. They're going to warp in right over here. So I was going to say, let's start moving already. And they're moving in. So they're not hopping out again. Good. Because I don't know if I could have caught them. I would have needed much, much better engines. Got the plasma thrusters, which is interesting. Spaceport level 4, destroyer assembly yards. Yep. We're need the higher spaceport levels to be able to build cruisers eventually anyway. So we have a 2-to-1 advantage over here. We don't know... Apparently we do know their tech. They're using blue lasers. They've got some deflectors, and then just the low-level fission reactors over here. Ion thrusters, which I think is the same as me. Don't think they've got the same sensors. Again, I might be getting confused between games. Oh yeah, it's the cruiser, which I can't modify. Yeah, I've got much better sensors, actually. Not that it matters too much, but I don't know, the range is pretty helpful. So we have the same engine, so they can't outrun us now that they've decided to stay in the system. We don't have any deflectors, but they barely have any. We do have a lot of armor. Oh, I didn't realize there was a trade deal that I've been ignoring. Well, oops. Fully surveyed. So we are at war. I'm going to have to be a little careful. But this isn't near the front, so let's go ahead and survey that. But yeah, we have more than one system within our borders that haven't been surveyed that we should do, because we could probably build some improvements over there. Alright, so I suspect this is like basically their only war fleet over here. Now, I don't think they can leave, because I think if they did decide to make a run for the border here and try to hyperspace away, I think we would catch them in time. But I'm actually going to explicitly set a course that way.
Hostile fleet detected.
They're sending some more stuff towards... Oh my god, no, we really can't catch them. This hyperspace is brutal. Alright, F it. Let's just make a run for their capital. Oh wait, they still have a hostile fleet over here? Oh, minuscule. Could be annoying, though. I'm going to break off the cruiser. There it is. And this cruiser here, the first battle group, we're going to... I'll get another admiral. I've got the points. Oh, I'm at my limit. Never mind. So you are going to be aggressive. You're actually going to go and hunt that down, while the rest of the battle fleet goes towards the capital still. All right, good. Most likely this guy will just run away. In fact, he already has. So never mind. You can go and join up over here too. Wow, fighting someone who's got the hyperspace tech is really annoying. Very annoying. Need faster engines. Okay, more block removal. The Paradise Dome is quite interesting. More happiness, which does give you more productivity, although we have to remember that we are capped in happiness based on habitability of the planet. This also gives us more habitability, which is nice. Orbital hydroponics are good. I think I kind of just want to get all the tile blockers. We encountered new civilization. Oh! Oh, and we can do an observation post. Oh, it's a primitive. Where was that? I didn't realize. I thought it was just another another group. Right, no, it'd be under one of the empires. Oh, there we go. Demobax civilization. So it's in the Aether system. It's right over here. So construction ship. I can build this even before the whole system is surveyed. Interesting. All right. And we've got unemployed population right here. Right, we are actually 100% full on Sudbury. We can liberate a little bit more food production because clearly we don't need any more than this. So I can replace one of these, but we definitely need a building here so that something gets started. Money is still a little bit tight, so I'm going to go ahead and build a power plant there. And then over here I'll queue up something else. Could be more power plants, or we could go for just more science, which is also very, very good. You know what? I will go for another power plant. And then at some point we'll replace this hydroponics farm. We have a lot of minerals, and we're not actually at our military cap. So I think what we're going to do is queue up 2 destroyers there, and queue up 2 destroyers here. And that might stay behind as a home guard after the fact. Grant, why are you red? Okay, you're no longer red. I don't know why the nameplate was red there. Strange. And then Cotter too. Is it because someone had been through here and then isn't? No, Krant is back to being red. I don't know. Detected on the direct course for the Arkish system. Yeah, that's okay. We'll still move forward here. I'm actually gonna... get these guys to group up first before they move through.
Hostile
Excellent.
fleet detected.
And you're going through there. No, that's fine. We'll just go for the homeworld. They will have to come to us.
Detected.
Oh, in fact, they're already moving that direction. Excellent. So, we are in their homeworld system. I've set my ships to aggressive, so they'll start things, but I'm going to wait a little bit before I move in, because we know
Hostile fleet
that they are on their way here. Right over here, because hello, sensor range. And they're coming in from over here. There they are. Let's engage them away from their starbase. We are now engaged. Lovely. Exactly what I want to do. Don't like not having shields. They actually have some shields, but not many. It would be nice just because it can soak that initial blast of damage without taking actual hull damage. Some of our corvettes are being heavily damaged, which shouldn't be a surprise. They're smaller, they're weaker.
Hostile fleet detected.
I mean, we should be able to trounce these. We have exactly the same weapons technology.
Hostile fleet detected.
On the other hand, bruh. So, I'm evading more, and hitting more, and doing more overall damage. Their hull points 360, mine 300. Oh, they actually have more hull points on the thing. They might have packed more armor. Wait, hold on. Why do they have more hull points? So, like, armor just gives you armor, which is damage reduction. It's not more hull points. Why do they have more? Is it a species trait? I don't remember there being something like that. I suppose I can investigate. Can I not? Oh, I could when we were in space. I don't know.
System survey.
I mean, we are going to win, but it's a hell of a lot more costly than expected here. Well, you know, we're purging some of our corvettes from our fleets in preparation for replacing them all with destroyers, which have a lot more hull points.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Excellent. So, wow, we don't have a whole hell of a lot left. We still have our cruiser. You gotta remember, our cruiser is not really the best because we can't actually design it. I'm going to do this. I might want to send this corvette home for some repairs.
Situation log updated.
That's fine. Conditional effect gained. We are currently winning an offensive war, and because of our semi-static war economy policy, our workers and military personnel started to relax in anticipation of victory of our offensive war. So that is a policy. War economy, semi-static. So if we were losing, or if it was a defensive war, we would gain more efficiency. And in fact, the more we're losing a defensive war, the more our military decides to be or our production decides to work hard, our military production. So we'd build more ships faster if we were losing a defensive war. But as we are winning a offensive war, the military production starts to relax. We can actually make that completely capped over here, which would give us super crazy defensive military production. Or static, which keeps it all the same. But here, if we're winning an offensive war, our production continues to drop, which might be fine. I kind of like that idea in that, like, if we're losing a defensive war, it's super critical that we can pump out ships fast. If we're winning an offensive war, it doesn't matter that much. But I think I'll leave it where it is now. All right, so we did detected a variety of fleets. That's fine. Rivalries, etc. Systems surveyed, which actually opens up our science ship over here to... Where are we? Should give me a little blip, blip, blip somewhere. Okay, you were here. I don't think I've missed anything else within my borders. Although this is awfully close over here. Let's go and do that one. That'll be fine. Construction ship, just sit tight for now. I don't think we're going to get you to do anything. We'll probably have to repair some things later on. So just try to stay out of trouble for now. I think is going to be okay. My assault, I'm going to go ahead and embark all of them now. And I will be sending the transport fleet into the system. And these extra battle groups, I will have them head over here too. Quite a lot of hops to get there, but I guess that's kind of sort of unavoidable. All right. Do I actually want to take this right now? Or do I want to wait until we've got our reinforcements? I think I am actually going to wait. So I'm going to flip you to be passive. And just wait out on the outskirts over here. And I'm going to tell these two to just head for this thing. and be chill. We'll just reinforce before we go in any further than that. That, I think, is just a science ship. Yeah, it is. So it's okay. We don't need to rush that conquest. And our transport fleets are heading over there as well, which is all good and fine. I think we still have some more destroyers in the queue. So our admiral got a promotion.
System survey complete.
Conditional effect, right? Winning the war. We finished the Aether system, which actually is not bad at all. And why don't you go and... Oh, I have 2 things. You, survey that. There we go. Alright, so you're still on your way. Yeah, one of the other things I've noticed, when the AI does warp gates, they tend to have warp gates in all their systems, which might not be a terrible idea. I mean, we mostly have warp gates in all of our actual systems with colonies. Well, that's not true, actually. Charlesy, Norway, Arkesh, Masterin. Actually, all of our warp gates are in systems where we don't have colonies, except for Sudbury. So that's actually something I would like to correct. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to do that for all of them, basically. It's a little bit costly, but the mineral, like the maintenance is actually not that high. And we do have the minerals for it right now. Actually, we've got enough every month to build a new one of these. And I think that's going to help our mobility and certainly defensiveness going forward. So some people are about to wormhole in here. We'll get them to join the fleet. This battle group is still heading to Sudbury. I guess because it's got to work through its warp gate. Oh, we're paused. Derp derp.
Construction complete.
Okay, I'm going to consider this fleet to be good enough to get just put on offensive duty and go and smack all their stuff here that they're trying to rebuild and blow up their starbase, and that'll be good. We're only at 13% war score, but that will change pretty dramatically once we start sieging out their capital. Science ship. Ancient mining drones. Yep. GTFO, that's fine. We'll clear that out later. No worries there. You guys have just been built and are in orbit. Yeah, I'm just going to send you all to the front. That's going to be fine. Because one of the things we're going to want to do...
Hostile fleet engaged.
One of the things we're going to want to do when we hit the front is have one... We're going to want a fleet bombarding the planet to destroy the fortifications so we can conquer. But we might still want a bit of a free roaming group to deal with individuals that come in here, just to make sure that there's not a weird situation where they can come and start taking pot shots at our invasion force. Speaking of which, there's our transportation force. So I'm just going to tell it, you're going to enter orbit around here. It's got a little exclamation mark for land armies because it would be a bad idea because of the fortifications. But now, let me merge you up. And actually, then I will split you in half. Yeah, I've noticed this before. When you split a fleet that's got an admiral in half, your admiral actually works both fleets, which is clearly to me, seems like a bug. So I'm going to get you on passive stance to go and sit around this planet and bombard it. And you, I'm going to switch to aggressive stance. And you can hunt down these little critters as they pop in and out. And just keep this system cleared. So we got 38% war score. We need 60 for the vassalization. So I don't think the planetary conquest is actually going to be needed. But just in case, I'm going to sit here. I could go and blow up more stuff in more of their systems. But I think we've got a stranglehold on them now. We should have this with their capital pinned down. Which is really the only place where they produce anything. So, at this point, we can also choose our bombardment policy. Right now, I've got it on light support, which will cause 0.3 damage to the planet's fortification each day, multiplied by the supporting fleet's size. I could switch it up to limited. Oh, apparently I don't actually have that capability. So if I switched it to limited, it would bombard fortifications faster, but it would have an increased chance of killing population each month and destroying buildings. And I'm okay with being patient right now. So if we mouse over the planet, we can see what their planetary fortifications are. And I think here on the armies tab, we can also see that. They've got 4 armies in total and the fortifications. So once the fortifications go away, if we did land, we'd have a huge advantage to the actual bombardment. And the bombardment will also go faster whenever this fleet is in orbit. But again, I'm going to let it be flexible and go and hunt down anyone who might come in. We're going to get you guys to merge up. Oh, he chose that way to merge. Interesting.
Hostile fleet detected.
Which I guess is fine. Actually, meet up like over here. Merge. There we go. So yeah, I think that sometimes they will make run at your stuff over here. Now, very much like in EU4, these tiny little fleets of one ship, they have very limited AI. It's something that they do over at Paradox to optimize the CPU usage. The smaller armies or the smaller fleets don't have full AI. They don't process as frequently, so you can often see them do relatively dumb moves like that. It's easy to explain as like these ships are being run by little skeleton crews, right? They've just been built. They have a token thing. Maybe they're even mostly just on autopilot, and that's all there is. We could get more naval capacity, although, I don't know. Colonizing Arctic world. See, this is, I think, the sort of thing I want to unlock. More possible colonization options. Hey, actual deflectors. There we go. I want shields on my ships, please. Shields are actually the level 3 deflectors. I think it's deflectors, improved deflectors, then full-out shields. Yeah, we're detecting ships on a direct course, but again, they're these little micro stacks that will keep getting purged one at a time. Second battle fleet is parked there. No, you should be in orbit around this planet. And actually, I'm going to make you passive and parked around the planet. And I'll make the smaller group parked around the planet, but then aggressive. There we go. Then we have more people bombarding, because we don't need a large group to go and bop these little guys. So, how are we doing? Still a lot of fortifications left. We're at 43% war score. A little battle there, hardly anything to mention.
Situation log updated.
And we'll want to go and clean up all this debris after. Nice thing about war. I don't think the debris from other Empire ships is quite as valuable as the one that you get from blowing up aliens, but it's not bad. I still don't know why this is red. I mean, you get a pop-up there, there, nothing here. It's at level high. And if I click, there doesn't seem to be anything going on. And now it's no longer red. Open another system, pop out, and it's back to being red. I wonder if it's just a visual glitch. I mean, clearly these guys don't own that. I'm not at war with this system. Or here. And these are just placed with my frontier outposts. No one else has built a frontier outpost here. I only see my little quill flag. I'm assuming it's a visual glitch, but there might be something I'm missing. There probably is. Oh, surveys are being done. Yeah, okay. Science ships. So where are you? You're up here. Why don't you go and survey that? And we'll do this as well.
Situation log updated.
We'll want to build a warp gate in this system. We could build one here too, but if I build it here, once they're my vassal, then that'll be fine. Let's see. Fleet detected. Election. Fleet stats. Okay. 47% war score. I don't think we're going to earn enough war score killing these singleton stacks. I think we're going to have to go and land on their capital. But their fortifications are halfway gone. Excellent. Just out of curiosity, would it still tell me it's a bad idea to land? It does. So I don't know how much of a bonus fortifications gives, but it's probably pretty good. Now, we are potentially killing some of this population. It's a 5% chance every month to kill one. So it's not going to be that common. New election. All right. And we do have our entire fleet over here. And then some more. Yeah, they keep doing this. So I think that might be a little bit of weakness in the AI. If they're building ships over here, they should try to actually combine an army over here instead of rallying over here. It's a bit of an AI mistake. They've got clearly some sort of rally point set over here. But again, I'm playing the pre-release version. Who knows what'll happen at release, and who knows what'll happen in, you know, patch 1.1. One thing we do know about Paradox, they sure as hell support their stuff, which I like. Howling Vortex. Is that a black hole? It is. A lot of science to be had around black holes, actually. Now, I don't know if I can build science stuff inside of my vassal's territory. That'll be something interesting to see. We're at 49% war score. We are getting a little bit, probably from the blockade as well. Can we find out what's giving us the war score? Oh, down here. Space battles. And the blockade. Wow, the blockade's worth 14. It is their capital. That makes a lot of sense. Holy cow. All right, what are we looking at? Almost gone the defenses. Yeah, it's no longer telling me bad idea, but it may as well wait for it to be fully 100% block unfortified, right? Why sacrifice needless lives? Although the longer I'm here, the more likely it is that I accidentally kill someone. Ooh, we researched that that satramine gas over here. It's a stimulant, and also can be used as a non-violent way of pacifying hostile individuals. So we have one of those. So that has unlocked the ability to build a few unique buildings that use that gas. Any other source of it that we can see at a glance? Not at a glance. Doesn't mean it's not there.
System
It's the sort of thing I'm especially blind about. System survey finished. So why don't we go and... Oh, that's out of range. Well, why don't you go and survey over here then? Income is actually pretty good. I should be able to go and build, especially maybe some research stations. That's probably a good investment right now. Ah, and we surrendered. I think when I reached 100% defortification, they realized what had happened. I'm curious actually. Did the war score go above 60? Like, why did they surrender? I don't know, but they did. So I'm betting it happened when the fortification went down to 0 and I had the whole fleet. I haven't actually landed there. But there we go. They have surrendered, and they are now my vassal. So yes, we're no longer winning an offensive war because we've won. Full survey's done. Okay. So you're now my vassal. You probably still don't like me very much. Indeed. Border friction. They also don't like the voting rights right now because I'm probably not letting non-primary races do something. We can actually change that. Relative power of subjects. I don't think that's accurate. You're not more powerful than me. But what we're going to do is we're going to establish an embassy over here. So that'll give us plus 100. And the was at war and the new contact is still going to go away over time. So that's going to be fine. Voting rights policy. They don't like the free vote. Wait, that's interesting. Because they're xenophobes. They think primary species only should be allowed. Even though, wouldn't that hurt them? Well, no, because they're vassals. They're not actually part of my empire regardless. Interesting. Do I want the joining optimizations? That would cost me money, and I don't have a ton of influence, so I think that's no. I'm going to go ahead and merge up these two battle fleets. Excellent. They're a little bit hurt. I'm going to go and get them repaired. Yeah, they're going to move from here. Oh, yeah, because I destroyed the space base. But there's the closest space base is actually over here. Just go to... Now, over here, when you say go to a spaceport, if you hold control, it'll force it to be a spaceport owned by us. Although I think it might still be considering... I think it's still considering the vassal space base as being owned by us, which I guess makes sense, as opposed to an allied one. But what I really want to do is... move closer to this hostile, because this is where I'm going to go. Yeah, whatever. You know what? Just go repair somewhere. It's fine. Just go repair there. That's totally okay. We've got an idle construction ship, so what we're going to do is we're going to build warp gates inside their territory here. I guess maybe starting with the one that still has a space base, although I'm sure there's going to be another one soon. So we're going to build a wormhole station out here. Lovely. And we'll build another one right over here as well. Actually, once this is done, maybe I'll just build one at their furthest planet over here. It still won't give us a warp gate directly in their home, their capital, but that's okay. So if I open this now and close it, and it turns red, and then I open another system and close it, yeah, it's no longer red. It's actually gray. Okay, I'm betting that there's something about that. It's... Well, why is it gray? Because I don't have a planet there, but it's still friendly. Yeah, some of the nameplate colors are clearly a wee bit weird. Oh, the transport fleet. I'm going to go and
System survey complete.
Just send you to Sudbury. And we'll probably just land you again. Have some shore leave. Ah, there we go. There's our deflectors. More research alternatives is very nice. You do get more choices. I don't really want the plasma throwers. They sound cool. They're very energy expensive. They have decent damage, but... And that's just something to keep our science ships busy, but they've got enough to do still, so I'm not going to worry about it. Do we have a... Oh, we can go in and check the debris. That's right. You, science ship, you're going to come here, research project, and I'm just going to hold shift and try to get a bunch of these. I realize I'm missing one in there, but it's too tight to actually get it all. There we go. So we'll wait until it's done those. And then we'll go and grab the rest of the debris. Again, we're not going to get a whole hell of a lot out of the debris, but there's a lot to get in one system, so that seems pretty fun. All right, so you're going to get repaired. Money is very good right now. So, No, they don't show up here. I don't have governors everywhere, but we don't have the stuff. Oh, you can crack your modules over here, too. Okay, you can't actually, like, click to build one here, but it does remind you that you've got empty modules. That's very handy. We have no factions currently. And... there we go. There's our vassal right over here. Okay, and we're working. They're currently disloyal, but hopefully that will improve given a little bit of time. They are xenophobes.
Research complete.
So, out of curiosity, how does my neighbors feel about me? Oh, they actually were not bothered by my being threatening. Interesting. Already in alliance, asked to be their vassal. Asked to join Federation. Currently unwilling. Oh, we already have too many embassies. But we could look into rejoining it. Or am I just a lone wolf? I don't know. A lot of enemies out there, potentially. Now, these guys here, are they... right, they're part of the Federation, of course, because I helped form it. So I'm surrounded by people in this Federation. Although not down here. Presumably I could declare war on you guys over here. Yep, no reason I can't. I could feed stuff to my vassal. I could build another vassal. Engineering research. Ah, unlock cruisers and the next level of spaceport. We could also reveal another resource, which is nice, but cruisers, baby. I like that. Embassy established. Okay, cool. Oh, it's these guys. I think. No. I'm thinking of another game where... oh, it's over here. They're sucking up to me. Yep. Alright. That's not bad. Well, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. We finally saw some warfare. We still haven't done a ground invasion because it was unnecessary because we just crushed them completely. Absolutely dominated them. I'm considering recalling one of my embassies. Sort by distance. So the Pelks over here. Well, I guess what I should do is have an embassy with all three of those. Now, that's their embassy. It's a little... it'd be nice if there was a quick way to find out who I had the embassy with and then be able to recall it. So, then the Confederated Volert whatevers, which are where? There's probably a way to do it. These guys who are not in the Alliance. I don't remember why I was making friends with them. I guess just to be friendly. I'm going to go ahead and recall the diplomat then. And instead... no, that's the one I already have. Well, that's an easier way to do it. That's the other one I already have. And this one here, who's in the embassy, that's where I want to establish an embassy. So I'll try to make friends again with the Federation. At the very least, I don't want them to attack me. It would be nice if we could combine these borders up, but it's because I don't actually have a true colony here, and the border outposts don't reach out that far. Now, we have a planet here. I'm willing to bet if I went and got rid of this frontier outpost, which I don't think I'll need anymore, this planet should probably still be within my borders. I can't guarantee that, but I bet it will be, in which case I'll still get to take advantage of all this construction. But if it's not, all that construction will go idle. So maybe I won't risk it. Maybe I won't risk it. We still don't have another habitable planet yet. We are researching a new unlock for Arctic worlds. They still won't be perfect, but it will technically be unlocked. And we're still sending out survey ships to check out some stuff. Although we're pretty sure there are no planets over there at this time. Might want to build a wormhole over here. And then I'd get some more territory to check out. We'll see, but we have to put a cut in here at this point. There's the Arctic world over here. That's what I'm researching, right? Yeah, so I should actually... what I'm going to do is grab one of my science ships, hold shift, and queue up a survey job over here when it's done surveying up there. Because that I would like to see. That is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and I'll see you next time.